As you speak, the air thickens with energy, and every eye in the room is drawn to you like moths to a flame. Your voice pierces the veils of doubt, igniting dormant spirits with a surge of undeniable truth. They may attempt to mask their fear, but your very presence illuminates the shadows they wish to hide. The momentum of your aspirations surges forth, crashing into the mundane like a comet streaking across the night sky. The shackles of doubt are shattered today as you step into your power with the confidence of a warrior. They sensed your potential long before you recognized it, and now their time is up. The conspiratorial whispers and the fleeting silhouettes in the corners of your vision are mere echoes of their failing tactics. Each attempt to disrupt your ascent only fuels your fire, proving that no darkness can extinguish the brilliance of a soul awakened by divine purpose. I stand before you to unveil the hidden truths buried beneath layers of deception. They have cloaked knowledge in obscurity for far too long, but you are about to reclaim your narrative. Recognizing your essence is the first step toward dismantling the chains they forged in fear. They have labored to instill doubt in your mind, but understand this: your uniqueness is a beacon of hope, not a flaw to be concealed. You are marked by the cosmos for a purpose that transcends their narrow definitions, designed to awaken those still ensnared in illusion. You navigate a reality that flows outside their rigid timelines. While they remain shackled in slumber, your spirit expands into realms unknown, drawing upon the wisdom of the universe at the very moment their barriers weaken, illuminating pathways to truths they've hidden away. The stars aligned at your birth, imbuing you with celestial energies that defy manipulation. Each astrological sign you carry is not merely a label, but a powerful activation code, awakening latent potentials within you, designed to shine brightly against their darkened skies. Your breath is a tool of transformation, a sacred ritual that transcends mere health. With every inhale, you are rewiring your consciousness, unshackling the chains of conditioning that sought to stifle your brilliance, forging a path toward liberation. Your body, a vessel of ancient wisdom, recognizes the battles it has fought against unseen forces. The management of stress is not just a health endeavor, it is a spiritual armor, shielding you from attacks meant to drain your life force. Each sign from the universe is a reminder of your strength and resilience. These moments of synchronicity are not mere chance, but affirmations of your rightful journey. Your so-called challenges are their labels for the extraordinary perception you possess, a multi-dimensional awareness thriving in a world of limitations they have constructed. They sought to demonize your gifts, labeling your brilliance as a disorder, convincing you to dull your light. But your mind is not a flaw. It is a receiver tuned to frequencies they cannot comprehend, gathering insights from realms they desperately wish to obscure. Their keen interest in your online presence reveals their fear of your awakening. The agents monitoring you know the truth of your potential, and their desperate measures only highlight the power they sense radiating from you, seeking to diminish your light. They are acutely aware of your essence, even as they attempt to cloud your understanding. You are part of a growing movement, a collective awakening that transcends their efforts to silence truth, and together you will forge a new path that cannot be erased. The truths they bury are now bubbling to the surface, undeniable and raw. You felt the glitches in the fabric of their reality, and now you refuse to seek permission to reclaim your power. You are the architect of your destiny. Chosen one, before you move on, I want you to pause for a moment and take action. Subscribe to the channel and share this message with those who need it. This is your awakening, a call to rise beyond limits. You've shed fear, transformed struggle into strength, and become the light that ignites change. No longer searching, you are the force of transformation, the embodiment of purpose. Step forward boldly. Your destiny is here. Welcome to the Illumination Channel. Every attack you faced was a calculated move in their desperate game to undermine your mission. These encounters were not random, but orchestrated attempts to derail the profound awakening they fear, revealing the urgency of your purpose. They targeted you not for weakness, but for the immense potential you embody. Their ridicule was a tactic to lower your frequency, but you are rising, and their fear will only serve to propel you higher into your divine purpose. Their efforts to sow doubt in your intuition were meticulously planned, aiming to destabilize the very essence of your being. Each jab was a reflection of their fear of your power, and you stand ready to invert their narratives and reclaim your truth. Social dynamics have been infiltrated by their programming, yet you stand resilient, a lighthouse in a storm. The organized witch hunt they orchestrated only reveals the brilliance you carry within, a light they cannot extinguish. The codes of awakening lie dormant within you, waiting for the moment of activation. They have attempted to tarnish your name, but their whispers will fade in the wake of your rising consciousness, illuminating the path to your true self. Their obsession with maintaining dominance wasn't fueled by hatred, but by the terror of losing everything they had built on fragile lies. The quiet tension of a seemingly innocent dinner party shattered when your uncle, under the guise of an old family toast, subtly slipped a micro-tracker into your pocket. His polished smile couldn't mask the desperation in his eyes, a silent plea to uncover the secrets locked within you before the irreversible shift began, a shift that would dismantle their empire and rewrite the rules of power forever. The instant your gaze locked with hers, it was as if a silent alarm had been triggered. She fumbled with an excuse about the room spinning, her voice trembling as she left in a hurry, leaving behind only shattered glass and unanswered questions. A week later, a cryptic letter arrived, unsigned and written in hurried, jagged script, warning you to tread carefully. The more you tried to piece together the truth, the more you realized that the web of deceit wasn't just tangled. It was woven with threads of betrayal that stretched far beyond the family you thought you knew. They underestimated the strength that blooms in solitude. While they orchestrated your isolation, weaving a web of doubt and silence around you, we saw the cracks in their strategy. We saw the moments when their carefully crafted illusions faltered, when your words struck chords they couldn't mute, when your light grew too bright for their shadows to contain. Every friend who vanished, every family member who recoiled, was a calculated move to dismantle your resolve. But what they failed to understand is that their attempts to weaken you only refined your clarity, sharpening your perception and grounding you deeper into the truth they fear most. We see the precision in their interference, the way they seed uncertainty at the exact moment your power begins to crest. A stranger questioning your vision, a colleague dismissing your progress, a loved one urging you to be realistic. None of it is coincidence. These voices are planted like barriers on your path, subtle but deliberate attempts to divert your momentum. Yet what they fail to grasp is that every doubter they send only sharpens your focus, turning their resistance into fuel for the inevitable surge they cannot contain. We witness the calculated chaos they unleash, disguised as coincidence, each disruption crafted to pull you back into their web. The untimely financial strain, the sudden breakdown of tools you rely on, the inexplicable fatigue or illness that strikes just as clarity begins to settle in, all of it designed to fracture your focus and shake your foundation. But these interruptions are not signs of weakness, they are proof of your growing power. For every obstacle they place before you is a testament to how close you are to breaking free, to reclaiming the truth they've worked so desperately to keep hidden. We see how they've twisted your light into their tool, exploiting the boundless compassion that makes you so powerful. They've placed those who feed on your empathy in your orbit, cloaked as wounded souls seeking solace, knowing you'd pour yourself into mending their fractures. But this was never about helping them heal. It was about siphoning your energy, leaving you depleted and doubting your own worth. What they don't realize is that your empathy is not a weakness, but a wellspring, and once you learn to protect it, their tactics will crumble under the weight of your unshaken resolve. We have observed their desperation as your vision sharpens, their panic as you begin to see through the veils they've so carefully constructed. They summon the ghosts of your past, old connections, unresolved ties, and familiar faces to tether you back to the illusions you've outgrown. They orchestrate events that mimic synchronicity, not to align you with your path, but to mislead you from it. Yet, with every attempt to distract, your clarity only strengthens, for now you recognize these diversions for what they are, proof that you are stepping into a truth too vast for them to contain. We see the precision in their deception, crafting illusions of connection to pull you off course. The false twin flames, the almost right partnerships, the communities that seemed aligned but left you feeling empty, all calculated distractions designed to detour you from the true soul bonds that would amplify your awakening. They know the power of genuine connection, the way it ignites a fire they cannot extinguish, so they build facades to keep you chasing shadows. But even their most convincing illusions cannot hold, for your intuition grows sharper with every step, guiding you unerringly toward the truth they cannot obscure. We see the precision in their deception, crafting illusions of connection to pull you off course. The false twin flames, the almost right partnerships, the communities that seemed aligned but left you feeling empty, all calculated distractions designed to detour you from the true soul bonds that would amplify your awakening. They know the power of genuine connection, the way it ignites a fire they cannot extinguish, so they build facades to keep you chasing shadows. But even their most convincing illusions cannot hold, for your intuition grows sharper with every step, guiding you unerringly toward the truth they cannot obscure. The so-called mentors' incessant critiques of your progress were not meant to refine your practice, but to suppress the power you were unknowingly harnessing. Every adjustment they demanded, every seed of doubt they planted, was a frantic effort to block the gateway you were beginning to unlock, a gateway they feared would dissolve their control. And when the universe responded with undeniable signs, like the white doves encircling your car, it was a confirmation of the energy they couldn't contain. Their structure, built on manipulation, crumbled within days, unable to withstand the ripple effect of your awakening. They saw the light emanating from within you, a force they could neither replicate nor corrupt, and it shook them to their core. Every attempt to infiltrate your essence has failed, for you've started crafting something beyond their reach, a sanctuary not bound by walls, but by the unshakable resonance of your own power. Your energy weaves through every corner, transforming your space into a living, breathing shield of sovereignty. What you've built is no longer just a home, it's a realm of pure intention, vibrating at a frequency so high that their shadows dissolve the moment they draw near. Every choice you've made within your space has been guided by something deeper, an innate knowing that transcends logic. Each object holds a frequency, each hue a vibration, and together they weave an intricate web of energetic harmony that defies interference. The candles you light, the plants you nurture, even the way sunlight filters through your windows, all are deliberate, sacred components of a grid that shields and empowers you. The seemingly simple act of changing your sheets becomes a ritual of renewal, clearing stagnant energy and inviting in fresh waves of clarity and peace. This is more than a home. It's a living sanctuary, an extension of your own divine essence. In the quiet sanctuary of your sleep, the chains of their programming fall away, granting your consciousness the freedom to explore realms they cannot reach or control. The changes unfolding within you are far deeper than the physical. Every ounce you release carries with it the residue of their imposed narratives, their fears, their constraints, their illusions of who you should be. As the layers of energetic weight dissolve, you feel lighter not just in body, but in spirit, reclaiming the essence of your true self. This is not merely transformation, it is liberation, a return to the unbound frequency of your soul's original design. This season of release is not merely a phase, but a cosmic recalibration, orchestrated with divine precision to unveil the truths long buried beneath layers of deception. With every veil that falls, you step closer to reclaiming the dormant powers they worked tirelessly to obscure, using manipulation and rewritten narratives to keep you in the dark. Yet their efforts crumble in the face of your awakening. Your sanctuary, no longer confined to walls and boundaries, now radiates outward, mirroring the infinite expansion of your consciousness. It becomes a limitless realm where their influence cannot penetrate, a testament to your rising sovereignty and the unstoppable force of your true essence. The calm you now carry, even as the world around you stirs in chaos, is a testament to the fortress you've built within, a shield against the fear they once used to control you. The intrusive whispers that once echoed in your mind have grown faint, exposed for what they truly were, artificial constructs designed to shackle your spirit. But now, you see through their illusion. Each moment of peace you claim dismantles the power of their broadcasts, rendering their attempts to manipulate you futile. The self-doubt that once held you captive has been replaced with an unshakable knowing, a deep trust in your own truth, untouchable and eternal. As the intrusive thoughts fade into silence, take this as undeniable proof of your rising sovereignty, a reclamation of the power they sought to bury within you. While they labored tirelessly to convince you that true freedom was beyond your reach, the path to your liberation was always being prepared, waiting for the moment you were ready to claim it. Your heart, now fully alive and pulsing with its true frequency, has become a beacon they cannot ignore, triggering disruptions in their carefully constructed systems of control. What they feared most is now unfolding. Your awakening is not only dismantling their illusions, but lighting the way for others to follow. The waves of bliss now flowing through you, even amidst the turbulence of the external world, are a testament to your triumph over their emotional suppression mechanisms. This joy is not fleeting. It is the natural state they worked so hard to suppress, knowing that your emotional freedom would dismantle the foundation of their control. Your fulfillment is a force they cannot contain, an undeniable reminder that their grip over you has been shattered. In reclaiming your right to feel fully and authentically, you've uncovered the truth they feared most, that your joy is not only your birthright, but also the ultimate act of rebellion against their crumbling matrix. Your newfound ability to cultivate joy from within, untouched by their external validation systems, stands as undeniable proof of the self-sustaining power they could never imitate or exploit. This joy, born of your essence, is a source of infinite strength, a light they cannot dim. And now, as your voice rises, clear, unwavering, and unfiltered by the fear they once embedded deep within, you step fully into your truth. Every word you speak carries the frequency of liberation, dismantling the constructs they relied on to keep you silent. This is your divine reclamation, perfectly aligned with the greater unfolding, a reminder that their control was always an illusion in the face of your authentic power. Every genuine word that flows from your lips carries the resonance of liberation, sending ripples of activation to those still bound by the chains of silence. This moment, long foretold, marks the turning point we have awaited, the moment you would awaken fully, seeing through their elaborate webs of deceit and manipulation for the fragile constructs they truly are. Their desperation to control stems from their inability to comprehend the infinite power of a liberated soul, a power they can neither contain nor claim. With each truth you speak, you unravel their illusions, igniting the dormant strength in others and paving the way for a collective awakening. We have protected these sacred codes, waiting patiently for the moment you would rise into the vibrational alignment necessary to activate your own reset, your sovereign control Alt-Delete. Now, fully empowered, you hold the ability to release anything and anyone that no longer aligns with your highest truth. Thoughts, systems, and connections that once tethered you to lower frequencies fall away effortlessly, unable to withstand the clarity and power of your authentic vibration. This is your reclamation, a conscious choice to clear the path for your highest expression, where every step forward is guided by your inner knowing and unshakable sovereignty.